Welcome to my channel. This is Spherical FX Trade. In this video, I'll be doing a quick analysis on GBBAUD. This pair is a very nice pair. I've been expecting POI. You can also see that in my previous trade I took in this pair. So you can see it. The pair is actually expecting POI. Whenever there is a liquidity, the next POI, the market will take from there. You can see it. There's a liquidity. The next POI, the market take down from there. The same thing here. It's the same thing here. After creating a wall highs, it tested the mitigation block and they have sold. So this is where we are. So we're going to run a quick analysis on this pair and see why this long candlestick, why this thing is forming here. So let's just check out and see what we have here. Let's just go to 1 month. Let me just start from 1 month so that we have general overview of the market direction. So you can see that in this trade, this market has been in uptrend, has been moving up. So let me clear what I have here. So you can see it. This market has come to a POI, which is a demand zone. You can see it. This is a demand zone. So the market has tapped on 1 month demand zone. So let me mark it out. This is 1 month demand zone. So let's just go to 1 week and see what the market has there. Within this demand zone we have here. So that demand zone is fair value gap. So the market has tapped into fair value gap. Okay, that is a nice insight. And we know that whenever market tapped into fair value gap, it is actually another good point of interest where institutional traders take their orders from. So the market has entered into fair value gap. Okay, the market has been retracing. You can see it. It has been retracing. Let me show you. This market has been making higher highs, higher lows. Sorry, making higher lows, lower highs, and lower lows. You can see it. You can see it here. So the market has been breaking structures, coming down to retracing down to that fair value gap, which happens to be a 1 month demand zone. So we are looking forward to see a continuous buy. We are looking forward to see a buy like this. So this is what we are anticipating in this market. This is actually what we are anticipating in this market. So I'm not going to, let me just still leave this, my POI. Let me go to 1 day. Let's just see what is happening within 1 day. So you can still see the market is breaking structures. The market is still breaking structures, making lower highs, lower low. And you can see the movement of the candlestick, and you will definitely notice that it is a retracement. So the market has been retracing. So, and which point of interest reacted this market? I think I have seen a point of interest that reacted that market, which is this. So this is the point of interest that reacted the market. This failed supply zone, which returned to a support. When a supply zone failed, it definitely turns to a support. So let's mark it out. This is a point of interest that the market tapped on. Market tapped on it and continue moving up. So what other point of interest do we have here? Let's just mark all the point of interest we have. We also have a mitigation block here. We have mitigation block here. So let's just mark it out. Let's mark it out. Then I think we have other point of interest like 1 day demand, but let's just only mark these two because market will definitely test on these two before going to the demand zone. So these are the 2 point of interest we have in the 1 day time frame. Is there any other point of interest we have here? Let me check well. I don't know if there is any other point of interest we have. So let's mark out the break of structure. We have a break of structure here. There's a break of structure here. So I'm going to mark it out. Let's delete this because it's not serving anything anymore. So let's just delete it. So we have a break of market structure here in 1 day time frame, and the market has tested on the POI, and the market has already swept a liquidity, which is the sell side liquidity. This is the sell side liquidity, and the market has swept it, and that's why we are seeing that push because institutional traders has positioned to take their trade from here. So we'll be looking for a short entry. We're not going to hold much, but I will still look for entry, a small buy entry on 1 hour time frame. So from what I'm seeing here, since the market tapped on POI and it has already swept a liquidity, so I'll be looking for a short buy until the market gave me 4 hours change in trend. So we'll name this one sell side liquidity. That is what it is. So we have sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity. So this is what we have here. Sell side liquidity is swept. We will be looking for any possible POI in 4 hours time frame. If we didn't see any possible POI in 4 hours, we'll go down to 2 hours. The least I can go is 1 hour. I don't go below 1 hour time frame whenever I'm looking for POI because 2 hours and 1 hour time frame are the major time frame that their POI holds quality, like their POI has extremely quality. So from what I'm seeing here, the market is actually changing trend, and we can see that this market is actually changing trend. You can see that there's a long push and the market is about to change trend to uptrend. So let me just mark it out where we have our market structure shift. This is where we have our market structure shift. If we have a candlestick close above it, we will consider the market has changed structure. So we'll be targeting to buy from this point. So if the market does not close above here, I personally will not be taking any trade on this pair until I see a closure above this point. So above this point is where we have our market structure shifts, and the market has not actually closed above it. So let's go down to, okay, before we go there, I saw a pure high in 4 hours, which is this supply zone we have here. We have a supply zone here, so we're going to be targeting here. If we have any buy, we're going to targeting here. Then we also have a fair value gap. So it's actually a 2 point of interest we'll be targeting. Then within this fair value gap, we'll be looking for any POI. If there is any POI in 2 hours that forms within this fair value gap, we'll be considering that as the next target. So market has actually moving. Wow, this is very very impressive. This is very very impressive. The movement is very very impressive. So this is where we have our market structure shift, and the market has actually shift structure. We'll be waiting to buy the retracement either from the mitigation block, breaker block, or from the demand zone. So here is our change of character. So here is our change of character, our market structure shift, which market has already done. So we are waiting for this candlestick to close above it, above this market structure shift line. Then and we can find out that this is actually a liquidity sweep. So this market has changed structure. It has changed structure. It has changed from uptrend for downtrend to an uptrend because actually it has swept liquidity. What it's doing now is market liquidity sweeping. That is what it is doing now. So we'll be hoping to buy the retracement. I will name this X because this is where it sweep the last low of people that entered aggressively when they saw the POI in one day. People that entered there set their stop loss below there. It has swept them out, and you can see that. So this is where the market swept liquidity. So we'll be hoping to take a buy. We are hoping to take a buy whenever we see a buy opportunity and we confirm that the market is retracing. We will take a buy from the demand zone or the breaker block. So let me see what's point of interest. Okay, we have a failed order block. This is another block. This is a typical point of interest breaker block. This is a breaker block. So we are hoping that the market will reverse here. We are hoping that the market will reverse here. So this is our point of interest where we'll be taking our buy. If market reverse here eventually, because any of these POI can push this market down. Any of them, at least any of them, this 4 hour supply zone can push the market down. Even this other block, there's another block here, you can see it. There's another block here, can also pull the market down. But any of it, once this market come back to this zone, I'm going to take a buy with confirmation. I'm going to take a buy with confirmation. So this is the power of one day failed supply zone, which turns to a support. So I'll be waiting patiently next week because I'm sure that this is not going to happen this week again. So I'll be waiting patiently for this market to return to this point. Then I'll take a buy. I'll take a buy to the upside, to the upside. Wherever this market will trace from will be my target. If this point of interest pull it down, if this other block or supply zone, any of them, if any of them pull it down, that will be my next target. So let's be watching how the market plays out next week.